Nandito na naman tayo upang mag-aral ng math. So ngayong araw na ito, ang pag-aaralan natin ay tungkol sa slope of a line. Ano nga ba ang slope? So ang slope ay kalimitan na nagsasabi ng steepness ng isang line o yung pagiging matarik nito. So the slope of an object may be either steep, so ganyan yung tarik niya ay masyadong matarik, or pwedeng gradual, so hindi masyado. Sa mathematics, ang symbol ng slope ay m. Hindi talaga alam ang tunay na dahilan kung bakit m ang naging symbol ng slope. Sinasabi nila na sabi daw kasi ni John Conway na ito ay para sa modulus of slope. Sinabi rin nila na nabanggit ni O'Brien noong 1844 na ang equation of a line is y is equals to mx plus b. Sinabi rin ito ni Todd Hunter noong 1888 kung saan sinulat naman niya ang equation of a line bilang y is equals to mx plus c. But interestingly, alam niyo ba na ang m pwede rin mag-symbolize mula sa French word na monter, which means to climb or ascend. Anyway, in mathematics, the slope of a straight line is the ratio of the change in y to the change in x. So m could be equal to rise over run, or the change in y over change in x, or simply y sub 2 minus y sub 1 all over x sub 2 minus x sub 1, kung saan x sub 2 should not be equal to x sub 1. Ngayon, subukan na nating hanapin yung slope at i-graph ito. So, find the slope of a line that passes through 3, 5, and 2, 1. So, let 3, 5 be x sub 1, y sub 1, and 2, 1 be x sub 2, y sub 2. So, ito yung formula natin. M is equals to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus y sub x sub 1. Ang gagawin lang natin is to substitute. So, this will become 1 minus 5 all over 2 minus 3. And then we simplify. That will become negative 4 over negative 1 or simply 4. So, pag ginrap natin yon, so i-graph muna natin yung unang point. So, that is 3, 5. At yung pangalawang point, which is 2, 1. We can draw a line between them to prove that it's a line, and we could trace the slope. So, it is 4 rise, so that's 4 count upward, and 1 run, so that's 1 count sideways. So, paano kung same problem tayo, finding the slope of a line that passes through 3, 5, and 2, 1, pero we let 2, 1 be x sub 1, y sub 1, and 3, 5 be x sub 2, y sub 2. So, what will happen then? So, again, we have our equation. So, we substitute to our equation. So, that will become 5 minus 1 over 3 minus 2. So, we have 4 over 1. So, 4 yung rise, 1 yung run, or simply 4. Okay, so when we do that, clearly, makikita natin na kahit ipagpalit natin yung points, yung y sub 1, x sub 1, y sub 1 sa x sub 2, y sub 2, it doesn't matter as long as we subtract the y coordinates and the x coordinates. Okay? So, parehas lang ang magiging sagot natin. So, let's move on to our next example. So, we have find the slope of a line that passes through negative 2, 2, and negative 3, 4. So, again, let negative 2, 2 be x sub 1, y sub 1, and negative 3, 4 be x sub 2, y sub 2. So, bakit ba natin kailangan i-identify ito? So, ina-identify natin ito so that it would be easier for us, so mas madali, when we substitute the given to the equation. Kasi may guide na tayo. So, we have 4 minus 2 over negative 3 minus negative 2. So, we should be very careful with that. So, sa numerator, 4 minus 2, madali lang yon. So, that's 2. Pero when we have negative 3 minus negative 2, so, syempre, because of negative, so that will become negative 3 plus 2, which will become negative 1. So, therefore, we have 2 over negative 1, or simply negative 2. So that means we have 2 rise and 1 run. So again, pag kinrap natin yon, so graph muna natin first point, that's negative 2, 2, and then second point, negative 3, 4. So we have 2 units downwards, and then 1 unit run. Okay, so tatanong natin, di ba rise yun? Ba't pababa? Okay, so ginawa natin yun so that we could indicate na the slope is negative 2. So we go to the opposite direction. So instead of rising, we move downward. So sa isa pa nating given, we have find the slope of a line that passes through negative 1, 3, and 3, 3. So let negative 1, 3 be x sub 1, y sub 1, and again 3, 3 be x sub 2, y sub 2. So we substitute again to the equation. So that's 3 minus 3 over 3 minus negative 1. So 3 minus 3 is 0. 3 minus negative 1 becomes 3 plus 1. So that becomes 0 over 4, or simply 0. So let's graph that. So we have the first point here, negative 1, 3. And the second point is here. So that's 3, 3. Then we draw a line between them. So nakita natin na pag 0 yung slope, the line that we create is horizontal line. Okay? It's parallel to the x-axis. So finally, for our last example, we are to find the slope of a line that passes through 4, 3, and 4, 5. Okay, so let 4, 3 be x sub 1, y sub 1, and 4, 5 be x sub 2, y sub 2. Again, we substitute this to the given, so that becomes 5 minus 3 over 4 minus 4. Ngayon, this is simple. So 5 minus 3 is 2, and 4 minus 4 is 0. So alam natin that any number divided by 0 is undefined. Now when the slope is undefined, let's see what will happen to the graph. So when we graph that, so this is the first point, 4, 3, and this is the second point, 4, 5. So when we write a line or draw a line between them, we will notice na yung line is vertical, or it is parallel to the y-axis. So we know na when the slope is undefined, the line is parallel to the y-axis. So mula dun sa ating apat na example, meron tayong apat na direction ng line na nakita. So nakita natin na kung ang slope ay positive, the line goes upward to the right. It goes to the right as the x increases. Kapag naman ang slope ay negative, the line goes upward to the left. So it goes to the left as x decreases, or the value of x decreases. Nakita din natin na when the slope is 0, we make a horizontal line. At kapag naman undefined ang slope, vertical lines naman ang nakikreate nito. Maraming salamat sa pakikinig. So, sana may natutunan tayo ngayong araw. Mag-aral lang na mabuti. Hanggang sa muli!